This message is for you. Do not turn away. Do not minimize this screen. Do not tell yourself, "I'll come back later." The time is not later. The time is now. Heaven is not whispering, it is roaring your name. Today, 6th October, Archangel Michael stands with his sword of fire over your life and he says, "Child of light, don't try to ignore this. Don't numb yourself. Don't distract yourself. There are only minutes left to receive what is being poured out." This is not random text. This is not coincidence. This is the sound of heaven cracking through the noise, and you are the one being reached. You have been moving through days of confusion, shadows, memories, and whispers from people who have tried to pull you away from your own strength. You've wondered if the signs you've seen were real or your imagination. You've asked in the silent corners of your heart, "God, are you still speaking to me?" This is your answer. Yes. He is speaking. And he sent Michael to shake you awake. Because there is a window. A window that is closing. 5 minutes left in the spirit is not 5 minutes of a clock, but it is a picture of urgency. You are standing at the edge of a shift. Archangel Michael says, "I have been fighting for you behind the veil. Every arrow meant for you, I have deflected. Every chain meant for your heart, I have struck with my sword. But you must hear this, you must read this, and you must believe it. Because heaven is about to open a door and only those who are awake will walk through. Child of light, you have been chosen. Chosen not by chance, but by name. Before the world formed, your name was spoken. The reason your heart is restless is because heaven is calling it higher. This message is not a threat, it is a lifeline. It is a hand reaching down to pull you from the waters that have been trying to drown you. You have survived storms that others didn't even see. You have walked through nights where you didn't even know angels were walking beside you. And still, here you are. Still breathing. Still reading. Still capable of receiving. This is not an accident. Archangel Michael says, "There are forces that wanted you silenced. There are people whose words wrapped around your soul like chains. There are memories of a person you loved, who still tugs at your heart with invisible strings, but their time over you is finished. Their grip is breaking. Their shadow is fading. But you must decide if you will step fully out or stay halfway in. Child, God is not playing games with you. Heaven is not sending vague riddles. You are being spoken to in plain words. This is the season of your unveiling. This is the moment where your name echoes through the halls of heaven as one who did not give up, even when it felt unbearable. That's why Michael is saying, 5 minutes. It's heaven's way of telling you the delay is ending. The waiting is ending. The shift is at your doorstep. And listen carefully, because this is the part you're tempted to skip, but you cannot skip. The next weeks will bring clarity you've prayed for, but also the uncovering of truths you were shielded from. Someone from your past, someone whose name still vibrates in your mind, is about to be exposed for who they truly are. This is not to hurt you, this is to free you. Heaven does not rip open wounds just to watch you bleed. Heaven reveals so you can heal. Michael is warning you so you are not caught off guard. God is saying to you, I have watched you love people who didn't know how to love you. I have seen you pour yourself into hearts that couldn't hold you. I have seen you pray for someone even when their words pierced you. And I am telling you today, you have not been unseen. You have not been forgotten. You have not been abandoned. What is coming for you is not punishment but restoration. What is arriving is not loss but redemption. Child of the Most High, you feel the stirring in your chest right now because your spirit recognizes these words as truth. That is why the enemy will try to make you close this message, scroll away, or doubt it. Do not. Michael's wings are stretched wide around you as you read this. His sword is drawn, cutting through the lies you've been told about yourself. He is saying, stand up inside your soul. Do not bend to the weight of your past. Do not bend to the whisper of fear. You are being called out of the dark corners and into the wide open field of destiny. There is more. So much more. Heaven has a scroll with your name written on it, and this is only the first line being read aloud. Every line is full of promises, battles, victories, and miracles assigned to you. Even now, as you're reading, angels are moving on your behalf, aligning things you can't see yet, preparing the way so that when you step forward, the ground will hold you. Archangel Michael says, look at today's date. Look at the hour. Remember where you were when you read this. Because later, when the pieces fall into place, you will know this was not a random moment. This was the day heaven broke into your timeline and marked you for breakthrough. Child of the living God, as you breathe right now, heaven is leaning closer. The sound you feel inside you, the pulse, the tremor, is your spirit awakening. Archangel Michael is still speaking, his voice like thunder yet tender enough to cradle your heart. The world tried to label you, but heaven named you. The world tried to shrink you, but heaven expands you. The world tried to bury you, but heaven resurrects you. You have been carrying not only your own pain but fragments of others' pain as well. That's why your heart has felt heavier than what your own story explains. You've been interceding without even knowing it. You've been a shield for people who would never even admit they needed you. That is why the opposition against you has felt so personal, so relentless, because you are not just anyone. You are a gatekeeper for light. You are a carrier of change. Archangel Michael says, I have watched you pray for them in the night. I have watched you cry when no one knew. I have stood at the threshold of your room, sword lifted, guarding you while you slept. You have been unaware of the battles fought for your soul. But now, you are being brought into awareness. Now, you are being shown the scale of what's really happening. Child of destiny, the 5 minutes you've been warned about are a spiritual window. In heaven's language, this means a narrow door, a brief opening, a surge of grace that if stepped into will accelerate everything you've been waiting for. You will not miss it if you remain alert. That is why this message found you at this exact time. Heaven does not send its warriors without purpose. Michael's warning is not fear, it's preparation. It's heaven lifting your chin so your eyes look forward, not backward. There is someone, even now, thinking of you, someone whose presence in your life has been a mixture of sweetness and shadow. Heaven is about to show you their true heart. You've sensed things you couldn't articulate, you've felt the pull of their energy in your sleep. You've been wondering if you were imagining it. Michael says, you were not imagining it. You were discerning it. Your spirit knew before your mind could speak. The exposure is not to punish, it's to free you. It's to unhook the invisible strings that have been tugging at your emotions, keeping you in cycles you didn't choose. God is whispering to you now, even through these words, I am jealous for your freedom. I am jealous for your healing. I will not leave you bound to what I have called you out of. I will not let shadows claim what I have marked with light. There are angels assigned to you, not only Michael. Some stand behind you, their hands on your shoulders, pouring strength into your spine. Some stand at your feet, clearing debris from your path. Some stand at your windows, pushing back darkness that tries to enter your mind at night. You have been feeling them without knowing. You thought it was just a random calm after crying. It wasn't random. It was them. Archangel Michael says, you have no idea how fiercely heaven has been fighting for you. But you are about to see the fruit of it. You are about to see in the physical what has been happening in the invisible. Child of the King, do not despise your tears. Every tear has been collected. Every groan has been recorded. Nothing has been wasted. Even the heartbreak that nearly broke you is now becoming the oil that will heal others. Even the nights you thought were lost are now counted as seed. And this is the part that you must hold like a treasure in your chest. In the next days, a sign will come to you. It may be a word from someone you didn't expect. It may be an image, a dream, a number that keeps appearing. When it comes, you will know because your spirit will feel the same tremor it feels now. That will be heaven confirming this moment. That will be Michael saying, this is it. This is the door. Walk through. You are not being asked to do something impossible. You are being asked to believe and to be ready. Your believing opens the door. Heaven's power carries you through it. You are not alone in this. You are not being left to figure it out by yourself. Heaven is not teasing you with glimpses and then abandoning you. Archangel Michael is leaning close, saying, lift your head. Straighten your back. Speak your name aloud and remember who gave it to you. You are more than what they said about you. You are more than what you lost. You are more than the wounds you carry. You are a storm heaven trained, a fire heaven lit, a light the darkness cannot swallow. As you read these words, something inside you is already shifting. That's not imagination. That's not hype. That's heaven doing surgery on your soul. That's Michael's sword cutting away the last cords of shame, fear, and hesitation. You are stepping into the first rays of dawn after a long night. Child of the light, the heavens lean over you as you read. The wind of the Spirit is at your back, moving you forward even as you feel your feet trembling. Archangel Michael's sword glows hotter, brighter. His voice rises like a trumpet but enters your heart like a whisper. Do not doubt what is happening. Do not call it coincidence. This is the hour you have been waiting for, even if you didn't know how to name it. Asterisk, you have stood in the middle of crossroads for too long. You have been asked by life, by love, by pain, which way will you go? But every path looked blurred, every voice sounded like static. You prayed for clarity. And heaven heard. That's why the window is opening now. That's why the words you're reading feel alive. They are alive. Because they are breathed from a place beyond you, carrying light into the corners of your soul you thought were closed. Archangel Michael says, asterisk, when I fought for you, I did not fight for a shadow of who you are, I fought for the real you, the one heaven knows. I fought for the child you once were who felt invisible. I fought for the future you who will rise like a lighthouse. That's why you're still here. That's why you survived things that should have destroyed you. That's why you are reading this in this exact moment. Asterisk, child, you have been thinking, maybe I'm not special. Maybe God forgot me. The enemy planted that lie to keep you small. But heaven is breaking it apart right now. Your name is written not in dust but in fire. You were never forgotten. Even when you felt like a ghost walking through your own life, heaven knew your coordinates, heaven tracked every breath, every tear. And heaven did not just watch. Heaven acted. Michael continues, asterisk, your life is not behind you. Your story is not finished. The pain is not the whole book, it's only a chapter. And the chapter is turning. Asterisk, he is showing you a page turning right now in the invisible realm. As it turns, the ink of your old pain fades, and the script of a new season begins to appear. You've been drawn to this message because your heart has been longing for release, for a sign, for a word that feels bigger than just encouragement. This is that word. It is the sound of heaven saying, enough. Enough of the chains. Enough of the delay. Enough of the lies. Enough of you thinking you are less than you are. There is a great unhooking happening right now. The invisible strings of the person who still pulls at your heart, the past that still tugs at your soul, the memories that still whisper at night, they are being cut. Michael's sword is slicing through them even as you read. You may even feel a lightness, a warmth, a trembling in your body right now. That is the shift. That is heaven working in you. God is whispering, asterisk, I am not angry with you. I am not disappointed in you. I am calling you higher. I am drawing you closer. The reason this message feels urgent is because it is urgent. You cannot sleepwalk through this anymore. The window of grace is here. The next steps matter. Asterisk, Archangel Michael leans closer. Asterisk, child, take courage. Speak aloud that you choose freedom. Whisper if you have to, but let your lips form the words. Heaven responds to your voice. Heaven moves at your agreement. Even a whisper from you becomes a roar in heaven's courts. Asterisk, and listen, this part is for your heart, a new connection is being prepared for you. Someone whose spirit has been purified, someone whose heart beats with honor, someone who will not play games with your soul. This is not just about romance, it's about alignment. You have been unequally yoked in friendships, in love, in work. Heaven is sending alignment. People who match your light. People who do not dim you but ignite you. Michael says, do not run back to the familiar out of fear. Do not let loneliness push you into old chains. Stand still. The right ones are coming. The wrong ones are leaving. You will see the shift. Trust the timing. Child of the kingdom, you have been hidden for a reason. Heaven hid you while you healed. Heaven shielded you while you learned. That's why some opportunities seem to pass you by, they were not meant for you yet. But the hour of unveiling has come. The 5 minutes Michael speaks of is the countdown to your revealing. You are not late. You are on time. The enemy tried to make you believe you were behind, but heaven has been pacing you. Heaven has been preparing a stage that fits your light. Heaven is about to pull back the curtain. You will not have to strive, you will only have to step forward when the door opens. Michael's final words in this: mark this date. Mark this hour. Mark this feeling in your chest. Because soon, very soon, you will look back and say, that was the moment everything shifted. That was the moment heaven called my name out loud. Child of light, lean in now. What comes is where most people turn away because it feels too intense, too holy, too specific. But you have already stayed. That alone shows heaven that you are ready to hear. Archangel Michael stands before you with his wings like walls of flame, his eyes like stars. He does not come with riddles, he comes with clarity. He says, what you have walked through has not been wasted. What you are about to walk into will not be stolen. The seasons of confusion, of silence, of unanswered prayers, were not signs of abandonment, they were seasons of training. Heaven was teaching your spirit to hear, to discern, to withstand pressure. Every time you thought you were breaking, you were actually expanding. Every time you thought you were lost, you were actually being led. Even the people who betrayed you were part of the clearing, because their leaving made space for what's coming. Michael whispers, you think you have been small. You think you have been invisible. But your light has been seen from realms you do not yet understand. Your prayers have been catalogued. Your pain has been transmuted into power. Your tears have been turned into keys. Child, this is why you have felt the strange push and pull inside your heart in recent weeks. You're not going crazy. You're not imagining it. It's the Spirit shifting you from one assignment to another. The old is falling away. The new is rising. That's why you feel both grief and excitement at the same time. It's not confusion, it's transition. There is something you need to know about the person whose shadow still lingers in your life. Michael says, they will try one more time to reach for you, to pull you back, to whisper promises. Do not be deceived. Their time over you is finished. Their lesson in your life is complete. You may forgive, but you must not return to their cage. If you do, you will miss the window I'm opening. This is not spoken to scare you, but to protect you. It is heaven drawing a boundary around you. God is saying right now, I am not just freeing you from people, I am freeing you from patterns. I am freeing you from inner vows, from thoughts that run like loops, from guilt that was never yours to carry. I am placing a new mantle on your shoulders. You will feel it. You will sense it. You will begin to walk differently. Archangel Michael continues, when you walk out of this moment, you will carry a different fragrance. Those who see you will not understand why they are drawn to you or why they are convicted in your presence. It is because the light on you is intensifying. It is because you are stepping into your calling, not just your survival. Child of destiny, the next days are crucial. Do not despise the small signs. Heaven speaks in patterns, in numbers, in whispers, in coincidences that are not coincidences. When you see them, pause. Acknowledge them. Say, I see you. That agreement invites even more clarity. Heaven is eager to flood you with confirmation, but you must remain awake. And this is what heaven wants to etch on your heart: you are not weak. You are not behind. You are not too late. Every delay has been recalibrated into timing. Every loss has been converted into seed. Even your mistakes are becoming stepping stones. Heaven wastes nothing. Heaven redeems everything. Michael leans close, his sword pointed at the ground, his hand over your head. He says, there is one more thing you must do. Release the fear of being seen. Release the fear of being loved. Release the fear of stepping into a room and carrying your full light. The world needs you whole. Heaven needs you visible. The kingdom needs you awake. As you read these words, heaven is releasing strength into your spine. You may feel a warmth at the base of your neck, a tingling in your hands, a sense of your heartbeat quickening. This is the angelic presence surrounding you. This is not imagination. This is not hype. This is the reality of heaven breaking into your moment. Child, mark it down, this date, 6th October, is the day a seal broke over your life. It is the day the countdown began. It is the day heaven declared, no more delay. It is the day Michael's sword touched the ground on your behalf. From this moment, you are stepping into a different current. Doors will open. People will shift. Conversations will align. You will know it is not random because your spirit will tremble with recognition. And God is whispering even now, as you breathe these words, stay close. Stay awake. Stay willing. I am about to do in days what would have taken years. I am about to move you from hiddenness to visibility, from heartbreak to healing, from survival to soaring. Michael's final sentence in this part comes like a thunderclap but settles like a blanket. Child, you are loved. You are protected. You are chosen. Do not fear the shaking. It is not the end, it is the beginning.